Hi, good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
పాప పాప నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నా మళ్ళా చేస్తా.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi Ashwini, good evening.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Shall we start the class?
Sir, we'll wait for some time, sir, because only 8 people have joined.
Yeah. No, we'll continue. Anyways, we are uploading the videos on YouTube, right? So we'll go through. Okay, if someone missed out, it's already
Okay, sir.
7:35. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I actually, for you all, I wanted to say, like, mostly this month, right? Within this month, we'll be completing most of the HTML things that I wanted to explain. Okay, so from November first week onwards, I want you all to focus mainly on what you learned. Okay, like I'll be giving an assessments and then I'll be giving you all the project. Okay, so I want
Sir,
you all
how is
to.
our version 1, sir? Version 1.
Yes, Suman.
How is our version 1?
Oh yeah, I saw your code, right? It was quite good actually.
Sir, once again, can you repeat what we want in version 2?
Okay, I will discuss all those things during the project discussion time.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Now
sir.
we'll learn about basic things in the class, what we are supposed to learn. Okay, so these things are important. Okay, if we start discussing on those things, we'll miss out the important. Okay, yes. Now, yeah, today we'll learn about the mouse events. Okay, so what kind of events that you perform with the mouse, right? So we will be having
Scroll up, scroll down.
some events that will be fired actually using mouse events.
Click.
Fine. Let me go into that slide, mouse event slide, and then see. Yeah, we already did this, so we are in mouse events. So I'm going to explain this mouse events. Yeah. So can anybody? Okay, before this, I'll just move back. Okay. Arav, do you use mouse?
Yes, sir.
So what kind of activities that you perform with the mouse? What actions you perform on the mouse using the mouse?
Sir, the mouse moves also.
Can you tell me what do you usually do with the mouse?
I press the app. I need an app and then I press that with the mouse. If I want Google app, I'll press the Google app in
No,
my
mouse. I'm talking about the mouse. What actions you perform with your mouse?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, cool. So see, whenever you are not sure, you have to openly say I don't know. Okay, when you are not sure, that's the right way. So that it doesn't it means like you it's not a bad thing actually to say I don't know. Okay, so most of the people don't know many things. Okay, but the thing is we should be optimistic and then we should be eager to learn. Good, Arav. So what we usually do with the mouse is the mouse have the operations like left click, right? And the mouse have right click also, and the mouse have the scroll button also in the center, so you can scroll the mouse, right? And you can do double click with the mouse, right? You can press the mouse buttons also, right? Mouse has got the click buttons, right? So that click button, you can press it and then release it. So these are all some of the actions that you will perform with the mouse, right? Mouse move. Whenever you move the mouse, that's also mouse move, right? And then scrolling is also like, wheeling. So that's also one event. So these are all events in the HTML page. You can capture those events, okay, using HTML. So I'll explain like, how you can capture on the input fields. Let's get into the class. So you see here we have the on-click event, right? In the HTML code. So on-click event is nothing but it is triggered when you click the mouse. When you click the mouse, the on-click event is triggered. So you may have got a doubt like sir, why we have so many events? Like, we learned about the form events, we learned about the keyboard events, we learned about the mouse events. Why we have all these things? Did you ever get this idea, this question?
Now, could you repeat it again? I
No,
didn't get it.
no, you might have seen my previous 2 classes, right? You learned about the keyboard events and the form events, and today you are
Yes, sir.
learning mouse events. So did you ever get this question, like, why we have so many mouse events and so many keyboard events and so many form events? Anybody got any idea? Any question?
Can you repeat the question?
Sir, repeat the question.
Sir, is it because it is easier to go like if we use like on
Sir, repeat the
click
question.
or something?
Yeah.
So can you
See,
repeat the question?
okay. So everybody must pay attention. Okay, that's very important. We are talking only few minutes only to understand. So be attentive. Okay. The thing is, what I was asking is, we are learning about the form events. Form events is nothing but we have got events, on change event, on select, so many things on the input fields, right? That is one event. And second type of events that we learned is keyboard events, key press, key down events, right? And third events today we are learning is mouse events, like mouse click, mouse double click, and then mouse down, mouse up, mouse move. So did you ever get a question or a thought, like why we have so many things?
Sir, in mouse event, we have so many things because it looks like the same parts in the mouse.
Yeah, actually, you see why we have so many things is many of these events are specific to the purpose. Actually, some special requirements will be there. So all these things we will not be used in the project. Only few will be matching the requirements, and based on the requirements, right? Whatever events that are matching to our requirements, we will use only that part only. So it's like, we will pick the type of events which we need in our project and then start using that. So there will be collection of items. So we will choose what we want for this project and then we'll use only that purpose only. Okay. Yeah, today we'll see about, on click, on double click, and then on mouse down, on mouse move, mouse out, mouse over, on mouse up. There are so many actually, let me show you in the code, then you'll understand what exactly is that. Okay. So this is all theory actually. You can read out. If you want, you can read out. It says the same thing. It's normal general English, like, on click. Triggered on mouse, click on the element. So when you click your mouse on a HTML element, then on click event is triggered. Okay. Like on double click. So when there is an HTML element and you'll double click on the HTML element, then this double click element will be triggered. Okay, let me show you these two first and then we will see, we'll get some questions there. So what we need to go now, we need to open this. See, somebody have annotated already, right? Okay, let me clear that.
Sir, disable annotation.
North south east west lines north south lines red and green and రెండు compound stations are being like
Okay, I cleared
Sir,
this
can you
one.
mute out?
Okay, I'm muting everyone again. Fine. Okay, let's create a new file. So today is our 37th lesson, right? So we'll create a new file in 37, class 37, and so in 37, I'll just create the basic code here, basic template. So every time we have to type this, right? Okay, I'm going to remove this part. And then I'm going to remove these two things. Okay, sorry, these two things I'll remove. Yeah, this part. Okay, here I'll just remove these two things. Okay, label is also an HTML element, right? So we'll try to click on this and then see whether that happens or not. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Oh, single click, and then I'm going to call an event on this on click. So on click, I'm going to call my click event. Okay, it doesn't do anything, so it just print something. Okay, I'm going to copy the same name. You remember, you have to, better to copy the name that you have given in onClick and use it to the function with the same name. Okay, and then we don't have any parameter passed, so make it empty, and we want to show it in this place, right? Okay, here instead of this, we'll just take it as div tag. Okay, I'm going to use it as div tag. So any HTML, it can be any HTML. Okay. Yeah, whenever I type this, it should get this element. So this element we will show like. Okay, I want you all to mute yourself, please. Okay, now I'm going to. Harshini, can you mute yourself, Harshini? Yeah. Okay. So here I'm going to type. You have clicked on the HTML element. So you don't need this. So any text, you can just use any text here. So what I did here, I'm just clicking on this. Okay, I'm just clicking on this, and as soon as you click on this, what is going to happen is it's going to print some text here. So what text it will be printed? You have clicked on the HTML element. Okay, so we have to use on click event. So let's see how the code works. Okay, so we have to go to the folder. So we have to go to 37th folder, and then I'm opening the page. See here, there's nothing here. I'm going here and then clicking my mouse. So whenever I click here, the text is displayed here, right? You see a refresh, single click, refresh. See, I'm double clicking here. It doesn't work actually. Okay, 1 second. Where did it go? 820. Okay, I'm refreshing this. So single click. You see, whenever I click on this, this text is printed. So this is a HTML element, right? So you try this actually. This can be anything. This can be any element. So you can use anchor tag also. You can use paragraph tag also. Okay, so any element, you can just say it as any element. So paragraph also it works. So it does not make any difference. Okay, here let me add demo of single click event. Okay, fine. So we learned about this single click event. Now what's the second one? Yeah, on
double click.
On DVL click. So DVL is nothing but double. Okay, so on double click is triggered. This trigger is okay. This event is triggered when you double click the mouse with the mouse. Okay, on the element. This is important. You see, on the element. Okay, so only on that element you have to use double click. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to copy paste the same content. Okay, so that I need not type the same content again. So here, demo of double click here. Double click, okay. So here what happens is, maybe, what shall we do? Cool, we will try this. We'll try another item, okay. Here, let me show you an image tag here, okay. Image, yes or C is equal to, within double quotes, I need to give something, right? So here I will remove this part. So let's go to Google and then download an image, okay? So Aro, what are you fond of?
Sir, what?
What are you fond of? What do you like?
The flowers you can take.
Huh?
Flowers.
Flowers? You don't like cars and all? Cars?
Not that much.
Okay. So which flower you like? Yes, Rujan.
Sir,
Sorry, sir.
Sir, I like sunflower.
Sunflower, right? Okay. So I'll try to download this one, okay? Save image as, and then where is the image? Image is located. Okay, I'm going to that folder. And then I'm saving to that folder, okay? So I'm saving it as sf.jpg, okay? And I'll go here and then I'll give the source, sf.jpg, okay? Let's see whether this appears or not, okay? dbl click, okay? Let's see how it looks like. I'm going to close this and then refresh this one. So we are getting the small image here, right? So we want the bigger image. So if we want the bigger image, the image size is that much. So let's take a bigger version of that. Okay, this is quite big, right? So I'll click on this, save image as 37 JPEG. Okay, this one SF underscore big. So here I'm going to double click on this image. Okay, on DBL click, I'm going to call my double click event. So I'm going to call my event. Okay.
What is DBL?
DBL is double.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to call.
Sir, I thought it was on DB click, sir, in the presentation you saw.
No, it's DBL double, right? So double click. It will be double click only.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to copy this function name, and then I'm going to duplicate this function, and then sorry, I have to copy this again. Copy this, copy to this function, and then here it is double click, right? So copy this. See, most of the time I'm not typing. Have you seen if there is a repetitive task, right? You are just using the copy paste, but
Yes,
you should be sure of what exactly you need to type in the placeholders. Okay. So here you have, so instead of this, let me see if I can add an image here. Okay. Inner HTML we want this one, right? So I'll try to add an inner HTML and then JPEG underscore big, right? So let's try if this works or not.
Sir, I made the source one is down, it is not SF underscore big.
What Arnav?
So the image source is down. That is not SF_big.
See SF_big.jpg. There is a file already we saved, right?
Yes, sir. That one only.
Yeah, we are just
It
giving
was
it
not
here.
having underscore and a bigger spelling.
Okay, it's same actually. Okay, let's try this one. What happens? So I'm going to try something like this. Okay, what I'm trying is I'm going to click on this image is displaying in a small, right? So like thumbnail, it is displaying as a thumbnail. So on double click of this, it has to display it in a big, whatever size it is, right? So it has to display big at this location. So let's try if it works or not. See, I double click here and then you got a very big image in the bottom section.
Sir, I thought it was going to change the image size, not create a new picture.
No, we
So
did
can
not
you-
change the image size. You see, I'm using
So
the
you just
another.
kept it in the div tag.
What is that, Ketan?
So you just kept it in the div tag.
No, repeat again.
Sir, you just kept the
Okay,
bigger picture in a div tag.
right.
The
So there
div
are
tag.
two images. You see here, you see in the folder. So for this image, I did not give size, width and height. You see, I did not give any width and height here, right?
Yes.
So if I don't give width, if I don't specify height and width attributes for an image tag, right? What happens is it will take the default image size. You see here, let me go to that folder,
Yes.
okay? I'll go to that folder. You see here, I'll mouse over on this one. So what is the dimensions of that image?
270 into 187.
270 by 187. So it will take only 270 pixels in width and 187 as the pixels in the height. Okay, so you see the big image. Okay, you see the big image. How big? How much big is that?
3746
by 2592. This is a high resolution picture, right? This is a high resolution picture, and you see the size also 3.53 MB, right? So this one is like 19 KB only. So this is one kind of you can do this one. Double click on this image, and it will display the bigger image in another div. So what div is this? That is this div. Okay, this is the placeholder where we are displaying the image of this. So here you can do actually like say if you here you can create a counter, like if this has got a content already, then no need to you can just make it empty. Okay, let's try whatever the content is. We'll see if it has got any content. Alert. I'm going to add this one. I want to see if there is any HTML content inside it already. Okay, I'm going to refresh this.
Sir, will it not crash?
Click on this, it says it doesn't show anything. So it doesn't have any content here, right?
Sir, can you alert an image?
Alert an image. No, it will be an image tag only. It considers it as a string. So now you see we got the bigger image.
Sir?
Yeah, we have a bigger image, right? So now we double click this. You see, this is the content of the div, right?
Yes, sir.
So the content of the div is this one. So that's why it printed as a string. So now I'm going to do some actions. Yeah, you see, now I'm going to do some action here. Okay, here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable here. var content is equal to this one. Okay, I'm going to have the content here. If C,
Sir, how to save as big image?
if C not equal to empty, if C is not empty, okay, C not equal to null and not equal to empty. So it should not be null and it should not be empty. So in those scenarios, what I need to do is I need to make it empty. So I'll go here and then I'll put an else part. Okay. So here, what I'm doing is if the content of the DAV is present, right, then I will make it empty. Okay. If the content is not present, then I will display the image. So it means like,
Sir,
you know,
how to save as image?
Ketan, can you tell me, like, you know, how does it react? How does the page will react to this code?
Okay, so first it will create a variable, and the variable will be this document.getElementById double click dot inner HTML.
Okay.
So it's gonna take the div tag as the variable C.
Okay. It's not the DAV tag. It's the content of the DAV tag because you are using inner HTML, right? So within the DAV tag, is there any content? It will take that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So it will take the content of the div tag, and then it will ask the question if
Yeah.
is the content of the div tag
Is not empty.
not empty.
Mhm.
Okay. And if it is not empty,
I'm
it's gonna
making
make it empty.
correct. If it is,
And then
if it
and
is
if the
empty,
condition is and if it is
an
empty, it will
empty,
keep the image.
yeah. In layman terms means, you know, if nobody knows anything. Okay. So in general terms, I will use show image in big size when double clicked on the thumbnail. This is business terms. Okay. Whatever I'm using, it's a business terms. So whatever you said, right, it's all technical terms. Only developers will understand. Layman will understand this. Now,
Okay, sir.
hide image, hide the big image if it is already displayed. Okay. Upon double clicking on the thumbnail image. So this is the behavior. You understand this, okay?
Okay, sir.
So otherwise you can do this way also. You can reverse it. If it is equal to null or C not equal to empty, you can reverse this one. Like this also is it's okay. It works. So let's try this one. So whenever you see here one more thing. Whenever you use is equal to condition means is equal to is like, you know, positive condition, right? Is equal to exactly matches. When it exactly matches null, or this is like, you know, representation of or condition, either A or B.
Yes, sir.
So suppose if you use double ampersand, right, it is like
And function.
A and B. Okay. So if I give you 10 rupees and I ask you to buy pen and eraser, so what will you bring?
Both.
If I give you 10 rupees and I ask you to bring either bring pen or pencil.
So
what
we'll bring what's available.
Yeah, what is available exactly. That is the meaning of this ampersand and
or.
Yeah, double ampersand and double pipe symbol. We say this as pipe symbol, okay?
Yes,
so
sir.
understand
It is
this.
about
Note
the
it down.
backslash on
Yeah.
the keyboard.
Note it down somewhere. These are all, you know, technical important terms which you need to write it in our keynotes book, okay? Now let's see how the code works with this. I'm going to refresh this page and then see, double click on this. Oh, see, double click, it's not
Nothing will
working.
happen.
Sir, because you kept is equal to null or not equal to empty. So it's gonna
Oh,
do.
yeah, correct.
So
Correct.
it's gonna
You're
be
perfectly
double
right.
equal to, sir. Then it will
Good,
commit
Ketan.
itself.
Good catch. See, I'm going to double click on this. It shows this one. Now I double click, it disappears. So this is how you build the web pages, you know. Slowly, one by one, you keep on adding the code. It will react to the code and then it will show or hide. So in generic, in you know, layman terms, you can say here as
Sir, can you tell once again if condition? I am not understood.
okay, yeah, I'll tell you. I'm going to write the paragraph tag. Okay, I'm going to write h2 here. Okay, this is show or hide image on double click. Okay, now let's see.
Sir, today we are learning only on click and on double click, sir.
Oh yeah, I'll see what's the time now. Yeah, 7 minutes, right? Yeah, only these two. You practice this one,
Could you
okay?
send the code after the class?
You understood, right? You see here, double click showing, and one more time double click, it is hiding. Okay,
Okay, so
Could you
and
send the code after the class?
yes, I will send you the whole code. You know, I don't want to send in a text format because if I send the text, I know what you are all going to do. Arav is so intelligent boy. You know, he does, you know, copy, paste. Right, Arav?
Control plus C,
Control
plus
C.
V.
He's saying yes. Arav. Okay, you should not copy paste Arav. You need to type and then only you'll understand. Okay. Fine. See, Jashwant, you asked to repeat again, right?
No, sir, I am Abhijit.
Abhijit. Okay, Abhijit. You see, what I'm trying to get is, you see here, first time, as soon as the page opens, you see, page opens. Where is the div tag? Div tag is somewhere here, right?
So
Where
you
is the
can
div?
see in the inspect part,
Yeah.
you can see where's the
You can
div tag. in the
right click
inspect
here,
part.
view page source. You can see double click here, right?
Sir, I do copy paste.
Inspect, not.
Yeah, this is also okay. This is also okay. It doesn't.
Sir, I do copy paste because that time my exams was coming soon, so that's why I do copy paste and then I'll do my homeworks and then I'll study. That's why I do a copy paste.
Okay, yeah, Arav, I suggest not to do copy paste. Okay, even if it is your exams are there, right? So you have to try yourself. Okay. See here,
Div
what
with
is
ID
there?
double
What
click
is there
yours,
here?
sir.
Abhijit, what is there here? Div tag. What is the content
Div
of
ID
div tag?
equal to DBL click.
No, what is the content of div tag?
Content of div.
What content is it? Suppose you see here h2 tag is there, right? What is the content of h2 tag?
Show or hide image on double click.
Okay, what is the content of this div tag?
Double click.
Double click.
No, this is attribute, right? ID is an attribute. Content, what is it enclosing? What is there in between starting tag and ending tag?
Double click.
Abhijit, what is there in between h2 starting tag and h2 ending tag?
Show or hide image on double click.
Yeah, this is the content, right? So what is the content for div tag?
Double click to show big.
No, here, Abhijit, you see here, what is the content of div tag?
Div tag.
Ketan,
DBL
what is the content of div tag here?
So there's no content, sir.
No content, right? Empty.
Yes,
Abhijit,
sir.
you see, is
So
there
you can
anything
put
in?
ampersand,
Yeah.
NP, SP,
Oh, sir.
font.
Do you see anything here? Nothing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So this div doesn't have any content. Now you see, I'm going to double click on this, okay? You'll see this div tag will have the content now. You see the 3 dots here?
Yes, sir.
Now you see what is the content of div tag?
Image source.
Yes, there is an image tag is there, right? This image tag is the content, okay? Image content. You see the image is being displayed here. This is a bigger image, right?
Sir,
So
how
that
to
image
save
is
a big image?
yeah, here the content of this div I'm getting actually. So when you start from the first time, is there any content? No content here, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
No content. So here what happens is here no content here. So no content means what? Either it is null or empty, right? This is what empty actually, empty condition. This is no content. Okay, here I means no content here. So when there is no content, what I am doing, I am showing the image here, assigning an image tag to this inner HTML. So what happens, this image tag is inserted into the content area of this ID. So double click ID, where is it? This is div. So within this content, what happens is it will add this image. This image is there, right? This image will be added here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So when there is, suppose now you see, now I double click here, the image is already having the content, right? So now when I double click here, one more time when I double click, the div tag is already having the content, right? Second time.
Yes, sir.
So at that time what I do, it will not go inside this one, it will go inside this one. So when it goes inside this else block and then see, okay, the content is already there. So now I want to assign empty. So here it will assign, it will remove the image tag. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
that's how, you know, this function works actually. So this is like, you know, one kind of behavior. So like, you know, image galleries and all, right? So whenever you double click or, you know, the folders, right? If you open the double click on the folders, what will happen? It will open, right? Similarly, the image is also like that. When you double click on the image opens. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Similarly, we have these many events here. Okay. So on mouse.
We have to download big image from Google.
Yes, Abhijit.
We have to download big image from Google.
It's up to you actually. You can show width. Suppose if you don't have that much, right? So what you can do is you can add an image here. Sorry, width and height. Okay, you use width and then height also. Okay, here you give 10 and then 100. You give 100 here, and then this for the same thing here you give 500. Okay, width equal to 300, height equal to 300. This also works if you don't have any bigger image or, you know, medium size image. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you
can just keep
practice
the
these
same
two.
image with a bigger width and height, no sir, that will also work, right?
Yeah, it will work. It will work by default. So you practice these two events. We will rest of the events we will see tomorrow. Okay. So you no need to come back after the break. Okay. You practice
Okay,
these
sir.
two. Tomorrow we'll complete all the keyboard events.
Sir, could you send
So we finished
Yeah, I'll
the
send.
keyboard events, no sir?
Sir, should we come back again?
No need, Tejas. Yeah.